$6,000 odd. Now the pick 6 with 2 legs to go. Plenty of live units. So we'll get them in, send them on their way here. Zipping Gabby, Mobility Scooter, Guru Secret, and Amazing Contact. And go forward. Fantastic Lucy, Retired Mouse, On Demand, Poringa Star. So we're loaded and locked up here for the 12th of the day. The Mangere Bridge Tavern Sprint. Set and ready. Here we go. Who's going to find early? Off. Getting away right here was Fantastic Lucy. Does get across them. Zipping Gabby up there too as Guru Secret, Retired Mouse. The outside, there we go. Waringa Star followed back there by Mobility Scooter. Shuffles On Demand, and back there Amazing Contact off the top. Fantastic Lucy. Here comes a Little Mouse after the cheese. Up they come, and Retired Mouse will get there from Fantastic Lucy. Mobility Scooter, Zipping Gabby. Getting home there was On Demand. They're followed towards the back of the field here now. Guru Secret, Waringa Star, Amazing Contact. On the blue rug, Retired Mouse running down Fantastic Lucy. No excuse for her. She's jumped, put 3 on them. It was the 4, the 2, the 3, and the 118 and 74. As they've gone to the post here. And look, you just can't make an excuse for her when they find like that, put 3 on them. And you could just see Retired Mouse just stalking all the way. There wasn't it. That's what we said, been finishing its races off after slow beginning. Where was it in the early rush? The 4 sort of back there, wasn't it, towards the tail? Just hopped onto the back there now of Fantastic Lucy. Just bounced off the ones. Hadn't made a bad effort, then pushed up between them. 3/4 by 6.5. Only split we give you is 4 and 64 there. But has done it nice. Retired Mouse, Awesome Project, Isadole, beating the 2 Fantastic Lucy, Black Magic Opal, Fantastic Barb, and 3 Mobility Scooter, Piggyback, Thrilling Abra, Green Henley, and Black. The 1, 2, 3 there in the 12th of the day. So that was in the market to the 4 there. So there'll still be live units going into this last leg. It's going to be a beaut, and this last leg is an absolute tickler here. The 13th of the day, the Carroll's TAB Clendenin. We'll bring you the call at 4:47.
Thank you, Peter. Looking forward to that. Race number 13, Carroll's TAB Clendenin Sprint over the 318. Retired Mouse, 440, 160. Fantastic Lucy, 150. Mobility Scooter, $3. The Cornellas paid $7.80. Trifecta, $149.60. And the first 4, $250, $270, $18.74. Race number 13 from Manukau is the Carroll's TAB Clendenin Sprint. And Peter Early's selections in the last 3, 1, 5 and 6. 3, 1, 5 and 6. He's with number 3, All Hail Caesar on the each way at 6 and 185. Barwin Bandit off box 8, though, is the 3:10, 130 favourite. Race 13 is set to run in around 15.5 minutes. Off to Gore now to round out the day of harness racing in Southend with the Fiskin Contracting Baines Machinery Mobile Pace. Scratching of runner number 11, and Jason Tees, we're back with you with a $1.50 favourite in the form of number 14, Stun Gun.
Yeah, he is most people's quaddie anchor, there's no doubts about it, and the quaddie, very gettable. I think we're live. We're taking a few around him though. Paul Court hasn't had the greatest day out. A few of his horses haven't coped on the Gore track, and some, like Mongolian Machete, have still been very good in defeat. Stun Gun, I think, was Paul's top runner of the day. When I interviewed him earlier, he had no qualms about the draw, and I thought that he would be still good enough to get around them and beat them. $1.50, $1.12. Interesting news in the Drivers' Challenge, of course. There are 2 Drivers' Challenges operating today. The original was Blair Orange out of the market. Sees Brent Barclay on 6 points as the $1.35 favourite going into the last. And, of course, Maddie Equal on 6 at $3.50. Cherie Tomlinson on 5 at $8.50. Tim Williams can win it. He's at $16. Drives Little Rain in here. And the other market that the bookies put out after about race 2, I think it was, option 732 with Blair Orange in. He's on 7, and he's at $1.04 to win it. And Brent Barclay at $5 is pretty much the only one I could see out of that top market beating Blair. So it's been interesting. I think he opened up at $2.80. In terms of who I spoke to in the last, Hamish Hunter, he's got 2 runners in the race. Always good to catch up with Hamish and see how his team's progressing at the stage of a season.
I know everything seems to be pretty good. Some of them just need runs, and it's the start of the season down here, of course. But we're ticking away not too bad.
Any horses coming up that we need to be following in the next, I don't know, sort of 4 to 6 weeks?
I've probably got my main attackers today, so you'll see it all in front of you.
See it all. Okay, well, Broadway Banner, Chief Harbour Driver was confident here 2 weeks ago and he didn't let us down.
No, he's drawn well, and but he's up a rating now, so it won't be as easy as the last time.
Did Matty have the choice?
Yes, basically, yes.
Interesting. Well, Schweinsteiger is a way better horse in the form.
Yes. I believe he'll take a run or two to come right. He's and he hasn't drawn that well, so it won't be easy for him.
All right. Would it be fair to say that he'd be better sort of at a track like Winton too?
Yes, but he's won around here too, so it's the way it unfolds for him. He's pretty one-dimensional at the moment in racing, so he's going to have a lot of luck.
All right, so it's a case that we follow Matty on this occasion?
I think so.
Hamish Hunter there, and yes, he did report that his nice horse Vin Scully is still at the jogging stage. He's probably still a month or two away from returning to the track. Stun Gun, $3,000 on at $1.65, $8,000 and $4,000 at $1.50. That's where he sits now on option 709. Terrific winner at Rangiora. Thought he might have been vulnerable there, but he wasn't. I think he's very vulnerable today. Let's see if he can overcome the barrier draw. Like number 10, Mr. Kiwi, Brett Gray, he wasn't overly committal about him. He's a horse that is a bit of a nightmare to train. He's had a few issues in his time, but he's very quick. He's still very green though, but he's looked excellent at the trials, he really has. Number 1, Little Rain, has the draw to be nice and handy throughout. And actually got the feeling from Brett that he was very keen on Alva Jacker here as the best of his chances at 20s on the book. Very consistent mare who's not afraid to do a bit of